Hi everybody, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be doing the jaw surgery essentials video. This video is not going to be for everyone. Like, my essentials might not be the same as somebody else's essentials, but this is what saved my goddamn life whilst I was recovering for the first 2-3 weeks. I'm now 5.5 weeks post-op, so I've still got a little bit of numbness, and I am still focusing on getting my speech back, and I'm practicing chewing soft foods now. But these are the things that really got me through recovery, and I'm still using some of them now, so hopefully they might give you some ideas, or you might think if you're having your surgery in a couple of weeks that these will help you. So let's get on to it. The first thing I'm going to show you, I think, is a must. Like, if you don't have something like this, or you don't invest in something like this, you're really going to struggle with your swelling and your pain, because even though you might have to splurge a little bit more money on it, you'll find that you use it a lot more often than you think you will do. And it's one of these overhead strap ice packs. This is the one that I got from Amazon. I'll link it down below if it's still on there. But you have these little ice packs that you can either freeze or you can heat them up, and you get 4 of these. You slide it into the little pocket, and there's one either side, and then you pop the curved bit. Your neck will fit in there, and you pop it up, and it velcros onto the top. And as you see, the ice packs are right here, and they reach all the way underneath. Sometimes I would twist this bottom bit here, and I would strap it here so that the ice was more on my cheeks area, because that's where all my swelling was. I mean, the ice packs freeze in maybe like 5-10 minutes, so I think if you're having jaw surgery, you'll struggle without one of these. So don't just kill yourself and hold 2 ice packs under your cheeks. This material protects you from getting like cold burn or anything. You don't have to put a tea towel under it so it's not too cold. You just need this, the packs that come with it, and a face. So yeah. The next things that I found essential were super important when it came to feeding myself, because I discovered that I couldn't really put a spoon in my mouth, or I couldn't suck through a straw, and I'm really glad that I watched Maria's video, because these are so important, and they literally saved my life. And it is these. You can see it's a clear condiment bottle, and I got mine, I think it was 6, a pack of 6 from IKEA, and they were like £2-3 for 6. If you go on Amazon, they're a bit more pricier for some reasons. So I just travelled to IKEA to get these, but I put labels on the front. This one says fizzy drinks, and just being able to pop it into the side of your mouth. If you've watched my previous video, you would have seen that I drank out of one of these. You don't even have to put it in between your teeth. You can just put it into the side of your gum, and it makes it tons easier to drink. And you can put any liquid form in here that will obviously fit through the little nub at the end. Tissues, they're also important. Also with these, if you have liquid that is too thick, it's not going to fit through the tip, and I did find myself taking the lid off and sometimes just drinking like this, but most of the time I use these every single day, all day. However, when I was having like a milkshake and it was a bit thicker, I opted for this. This is a giant syringe, and it can push thicker liquids through the end. So one day my dad made me a vanilla ice cream and sticky toffee pudding milkshake, and it wouldn't physically fit through the nub of one of these. So I purchased a giant syringe, and honestly it fits more than enough liquid in here for like one sitting meal maybe. It depends how much you want to eat after your surgery. And of course it was super helpful, and it is huge, so you will only need one of these. Another quick essential is just having some hand and face wipes, especially to take to the hospital with you. And when you come home, you're not going to want to do much or move much anywhere. And even if you do have enough energy to have a bath or a shower, these are really just good to have on the side, the couch, or at the side of your bed, and you can just wipe your hands or your face whenever you need to. So that's just super simple, and you can use baby wipes as well. But this is actually what the hospital gave me when I was there. I did purchase one of these. It's a electronic water flosser. I didn't use this until maybe last week because it comes out fierce and mighty and it hurts. So trying to floss your numb teeth with sore gums and stitches, it does hurt, and I don't recommend it until maybe a couple of weeks in, when your gums have started to heal a bit more. But for me, it just didn't work in the second or third week. It really hurt, and I just found that I was happy just brushing my teeth. So yeah, I haven't used this much, but I am going to use it once I'm recovered as well. So it's not a mad essential, but you know, it could help, and it might help you better than it helped me as well. Talking about brushing your teeth, this is my Holy Saviour baby toothbrush with like a little sticky pad on the bottom, and then my Pro Enamel Sensodyne toothpaste. I have actually moved back onto a adult toothbrush now, but this still helps me get into all my sore areas at the back. I had to get the Pro Enamel toothpaste because my bottom teeth started to kind of corrode a little bit, and the enamel off the front was wearing down from all the mouthwashes that I was doing, and I wasn't properly brushing my teeth. I was brushing my teeth with mouthwash. You will need a baby toothbrush for the first 3 weeks. I promise you, they are so cheap. It's such a good investment, and it will save your life and the pain of brushing your teeth. Because in the first 2-3 weeks, this is the only thing you can fit in your mouth anyway to brush. There's no way you're getting an adult toothbrush in there. So yeah, get one of these. This is just a Pro Formula oral care one from the toothbrush section. You just need a baby one. Moving on to moisturizers, I found that my skin got super bad after surgery, especially with like breakouts and spots and stuff, because when I washed my face, it hurt to rub products on it, so I just kind of left it to breathe, and I did nothing to it except wash my face when I was in the shower or have a bath. But my face did go really dry, and it's also that time of the year as well where my skin gets super dry. So what I used was a moisturizer. I didn't use this one exactly, I used the simple one, but my skin's still dry now, and I've just moved on to this, and it is so much better. This is a CeraVe moisturizing lotion, so I do recommend this one. It's a really good buy, and you get a lot of product as well, so I wish I'd have bought this earlier, but it's helping my dry skin now. And then around my eyes, when they were swollen, it got super dry as well, so I used the Aveeno Skin Relief Nourish and Repair Cica Balm, and it helps really dry skin. And this is only small. This is the size it comes in because you literally need the tiniest bit. I put some under my eyes and on my eyelids, and it worked a treat. So that is just the two that I used. I also invested in some smaller syringes for liquid medicines, salt washes, and anything that I would want a small amount of. So when I wasn't eating a lot of food, I would just use this and eat small amounts at a time. So they are helpful. They're not an essential, but I did use them. Getting on to the last couple of things, an Albus inhaler. I couldn't breathe through my nose before surgery. I'm not going to breathe through my nose after surgery. My nose is the most bummed up place on earth. It's constantly blocked all year round. So I do actually use this all year round, but I found that it gave like a lot of relief to breathe in after surgery. And so did this. This is the Otrivine adult medicated nasal spray, and this is really strong stuff, so you don't need it often, but it does work. So I will leave a link to that below as well. On my second visit to the hospital, I asked for some wax because I had a bracket that was sticking into my gum and they can't move it because it's obviously stuck to my tooth and it's not a wire. So I just use wax every day if it comes off. Sometimes it stays on for a couple of days, and you can just ask the hospital for this and they will give it to you. Another essential for when you're brushing your teeth is just these little interdental flossers. They're like tiny, you've probably seen these before, but they are perfect for getting in between braces, and you'll probably go through a lot of these if you choose to use them, so get a few from like the pound shop and stuff. They're quite cheap in there. But yeah, you can get different sizes, so just choose a size that's the best for you. My boyfriend's mum bought me a couple of essential oils in a pack, which helped me like sleep and stuff, and I would just put them on my temple, on my chest, on my wrists, on pulse points basically, and they did really help. They helped a lot more than I expected them to. And these are by Syringe Aromatherapy. If I can find them, I'll leave them below. And it's a pulse point rollerball, and this is for clear mind, and I got a couple of others as well. So it's not, once again, it's not an essential, but it's what I like to use. Vaseline, of course. I did see some people saying don't use Vaseline, but I mean, it's there for a purpose and it does its job. I needed it for my chapped lips. When I came out of surgery, I had some big blisters and a lot of cuts in my lip as well, and I mean, this kind of fixed it straight away. I didn't need any of like the expensive lip balms. I just used Vaseline literally, and that was it. So yeah, so I did stock up on some of these and I've got my use out of them as well. Okay, the last thing, and the craziest thing, if you've watched other videos you probably would have seen this, but I swear to God, when I decided to have jaw surgery, I bought this, which is a jade roller. I got mine off Amazon. It was like £20, I think. It's a real jade stone, because I saw that somebody recommended to use it, but I was never too sure how it was going to help me. Honestly, I swear to God, this has been one of the biggest helps, because I just like rolled it up my face where my swelling was, and it like relieved like some pain, but it also like really helped my swelling, and my swelling's gone down a lot faster. Especially under here, it feels super nice as well. And you can use the small part to like go under your eyes and like right down the side of your nose, because I had a hell of a lot of swelling here and numbness as well, and I would just like shove it into the socket and it would feel really good. I don't know if that's healthy for you or how you're actually supposed to use these. If I hadn't used this, I don't think like my swelling would have gone down as fast. I don't know if that's true. Just did this for like an hour whilst I was sat on the couch from maybe like day 3 or 4, and it just feels really good, and it's super cold as well. If you want to purchase one, you will not be disappointed, whether it's for jaw surgery or just everyday life. I will definitely leave a link to one of these below. So yeah, they were my essentials and the products that I used in the first couple of weeks of recovery. I am still using most of these products now as well, and I think I'm going to get use out of them in the future. But I would say maybe just purchase a couple of items and see what works for you. And if you think that something isn't worth purchasing, then that's completely on your behalf, and you can choose exactly what you want to use during your surgery recovery. This is everything that worked for me, and I didn't need anything else. I didn't need anything less. Everything was there. And yeah, so I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment down below if you are waiting on surgery or whether you have had it and what helped you, and if you haven't had surgery, what you think you might purchase for your recovery as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.